Today I'm interviewing Billy McLaughlin. Oh, McLaughlin?
Correct, McLaughlin.
Oh, I nailed it.
You did.
My name's Willie Wisely, and I'm really excited to go deep with a person who's become a dear friend of mine. And Billy, you also happen to be a world-renowned innovative guitarist among many other talents, and I couldn't be more excited to chat with you about the origins of your career and your art and your outlook.
Well, those are high praises from a fine guitarist that I'm looking at across the coffee table here from, because last time I heard you, Willie, you were tearing it up, man. I love it. It's fun. No, it actually is fun to have that common ground when you're talking about guitar or cars or I guess architecture or whatever the subject is, to be with somebody who's knowledgeable, about it.
Yeah, hopefully that'll take us nice and deep on this one. All right, we both call Minnesota home. And there are few scenes in the country that are as close-knit as the one in this town. And that's pretty well nationally acknowledged. There's a family vibe here like none other, and I think of it as the, if you will, the -6 degrees of separation.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
So I wanted to talk to you today about your origins here and actually your place in Minnesota.
Okay.
And how you feel about your home. We'll start there. So for my first question, I'd like to ask, how would you define Minnesota nice to an outsider?
I didn't know the questions were going to be this hard, but I'm glad I have coffee in front of me here. Having lived and having traveled, around not just the United States, but other countries, there is a warmth, whether you believe it or not. I think most people that have never been here are impressed by, or at least they take note of the way that, those people made me feel really pretty comfortable there, and I've never been there, and it was easy to talk to people. And one of the things that I get is that, gosh, people seem really smart in Minnesota, and they're nice, and they're open-minded. It's a fairly, obviously on a political spectrum, parts of Minnesota are quite on the liberal side. So there's a Minnesota nice would include, Minnesota smart, Minnesota humorous, Minnesota inviting, Minnesota let me make you a what do we call them? Casseroles or hot dish,
Hot dish,
right. How that would translate to someone who's visiting here for the first time. I think they would just feel very at home here. It's a place where, despite the weather, people are warm, and we want to believe that that's a palpable thing to people that are coming here.
Yeah, I do believe it's something that we definitely keep under our wings here. However, it loses its saran wrapping, I think, on the highways. After driving in California for 20 years, drivers are more aggressive in Minnesota than they are in California.
Yeah. Like any moniker, Minnesota nice does break down at some point, but hopefully there's more niceness to it, and that continues to be true of this area. It's a changing area too. I mean, Minnesota is not what it was 30 years when I left here and went to LA, and it continues to evolve and change.